begin. Love's Frequency, C3. Here to share a fresh new day and so much change. So much change so fast. It's can almost seem difficult to keep a hold on sometimes. Seeing, paying attention to what's going on around me. I'm not in the slightest going to sit there and think that I'm alone in this aspect. It's happening all over the place, and in a lot of different ways for a lot of different people, and it just depends upon where you are in your unique individual path and process, exactly what sort of change is taking place. In an overall sense, much is being dismantled and falling apart. We're being forced out of our comfort zones to face issues. For some, it's just begun. For others, it's just a deepening. Again, it just depends upon exactly where you individually, uniquely are. But all in all, it's forcing us to, not forcing, but coercing. Sometimes it might feel like a force. But on a soul level, it's what we came here to do. So the complacency that we tend to find ourselves in, the comfortably numb in most cases, places that we find ourselves in, our soul is sort of getting louder because we're not typically listening. So I just wanted to kind of share today a couple of poems of my own personal process and awareness, where I've been as of late. And that's just, digging deeper, like everybody else, deeper into whatever's misaligned from the truth and harmony that I am continually seeking to bring forth as the embodiment of my life. So here I am in Portland with some truck noise in the background, rolling monastery style, and so forgive the excess noise, but it is what it is, for now anyway. So, I'll share a trio of poems. Dig, followed by Beyond, and in conclusion, The Womb of Light. So this is Dig. Deeper and deeper inward I go, into the depths of all I know, only to find I know not a thing, and such a relief does this bring. Releasing the mind's tedious chase, from wanting to control the race, I find again my true peace and calm, and wonder how I ever once got along. So much confusion, suffering, and pain is there when I fought to play the game. Yet it made me all I am here and now. For that I embrace the beauty of how I shaped, molded, and dug into my core, redefined, realigned, rebalanced evermore. And yet deeper still I will continually go, as it's never ending, this marvelous flow. Dig by Love's Frequency. I sat and I realized I began catching myself more and more that my mind, in its attempts to understand, just it tensed me up. It just got me all balled up and confused and frustrated and irritable, and so it's just ultimately where we're all going. The mind is just not something that's going to be able to comprehend it until after we're there. Then it can maybe see how we got there, how the stepping stones connected the dots from the beginning to the end. But when you're in the middle of it, trying to understand where we're going, this is not mind's territory. This is heart's territory. So I've, in that sense, it's been said a million different ways, essentially to let the heart take the wheel and drive. I've put it in dozens of poems. And it's really, this is compassionate, loving, love territory, not intellectual, mind, power, control territory. So, catching on to it myself more and more in the consistency of breaths, that's where that poem came from. Beyond, and this goes further into that, it's nearly impossible to comprehend our master plan whilst among this land. Trusting and surrendering to unknown is how we are most effortlessly shown. Resistance to this evolutionary flow will surely bring sorrow, by now you know. So just relax and lay the mind to rest. Let the heart drive and provide the best. The best, shortest, quickest path unto the fullest potential that is and will forever be you. Should you simply let go of the illusions and allow truth to transcend confusion. Sometimes easier said than done. Mind is a force to be reckoned with because we let it run the show for so long. We've got much ingrained and a mind that is entrained consistently. It's daily. It's barrage. That's why I've written to throw away your television. Do your best to detach from all the onslaught of not only the propaganda of consumerism and materialism, but even the energies of those around you who are likewise still caught up in the muck and mire of it all. It's challenging, but all the more importance to put focus on staying inside of yourself, staying inside of your awareness, finding that silence, listening to your heart, to your heartbeat, to your breath. Slow it down. Remove yourself from the chase, from the race, and just sit and be. And in that silence, in that serenity, in that calm, it's like a gateway to the other side of you, to the changeless, the formless, the timeless, the eternal aspect of you, which is much truer than this flesh, bone, mind, intellect. It's all a part. Do not get me wrong. It's all a beautiful part. But all that latter stuff is just a tool to experience. You're purer than that. You're simpler than that. You are light. And so, in conclusion, womb of light. I can only share what I've come to know, that of my experience and personal flow. And one thing life has shown me for sure, surrendering to what is indeed the cure. Holding on to one's misaligned beliefs will again and again bring only grief. Fighting for what we feel may be right does likewise only bring limited insight. Because all that is has a purpose and design, one that cannot be discerned by human mind. Instead, one must expand to include a view, a higher perspective, that of our souls will do. From this vantage, we can begin to connect all of the dots that our paths thus direct. Without this unity within mind, body, and soul, very little in life will make us feel whole. So tarry thee not on idle concepts or desires. Commune with your heart, and allow its fire to burn away illusions plaguing mental sight, and carry you further into the womb of light. Womb of light, beyond. and dig by love's frequency. So, a little bit and/or a lot of the refining and integrating and embodying process that I myself have been on in my own personal journey, and hopefully it does something or anything to help illuminate and or inspire a portion of yours. Go within. Everything you could ever need, want, or desire in your soul's expansion and evolutionary process is within. Always has been, always will be. Anything else is just a trigger of remembrance. So, with that, all my love always, beautiful, precious soul, and thank you for spending a few moments with Love's Frequency and me, C3. Until next time, bye.